With a spectacular backdrop of Repulse Bay's coastline, competitors in the Hong Kong Open Dragon Championships had a great start to 3 days of racing with ideal weather conditions in the waters east of Lamma Island. The Dragon class has a loyal following at the prestigious Royal Hong Kong Yacht Club, with growing interest from new enthusiasts who are keen to challenge former winners to take out race honours. Designed in 1929, these incredibly beautiful yachts are renowned for their elegantly sleek lines, creating a perfect blend of history and competition. Sunny skies and 10 to 14 knot northeasterly winds allowed race official Inga Stromp-Jepsen to set 3 races.
Morning to Dragon. We accept the course in excess of 080, and the orange top mark for Dragons will be 1 nautical mile.
Conditions on day 1 proved a challenge for crews who faced changing currents and shifting winds. Lol Chang's D46 took out race 1, but Tam Nguyen's D55 led by 2 points by day's end. Day 2 and Dragon crews faced 10 to 12 knot winds with a gentle right-hand shift over the second and third races. Race 1 and Marc Castanet led the fleet. Unluckily, he missed the offset mark, leaving the way open for Andreas Breckbull's D25 to take the lead and go on to win the first race of the day. Race 2, and the wind dropped slightly to 10 knots with a 5-degree right-hand shift. One of the race's new challengers, Frederick Azamar, was one to watch, with a fantastic clear start off the committee boat end in race 2. Tam Nguyen was first around the top mark on the last lap and continued to maintain his lead in the race. Race veteran Lol Chang forged ahead of Azamar for a second place in the race. With the fleet bunched tightly around the committee boat, D1 had an exceptional start to the third and final race of the day and maintained its lead for the entire race. Day 2 also had its drama. An incident left race favourite Tam Nguyen's championship bid in doubt overnight.
On the start, someone above us probably didn't see us and decided to bear away big time. There was a collision directly under the waterline and it was a big hole, so we had to stop sailing.
Day 3 and Hong Kong turned on champagne sailing conditions for the Dragon fleet, with northeasterly winds of 12 to 14 knots building to more than 20 knots after the first race of the day. Overnight repairs to D55's hull had Tam Nguyen back in the race and ready to take on all challenges. With just 3 races to go, the increasing pressure on crews on the final day of competition saw some costly tactical errors. Lol Chang, Tam Nguyen, Frederick Azamar and Marc Castanet were the crews to watch, coming into the championship's final day being just a few points apart. After a good showing on day 1 and 2, Frederick Azamar and his crew were hoping for the best. Bart Kinman was one of those keeping a close watch on the final day of racing. It's the 6th year his company has sponsored these championships.
I've been a Dragon sailor for all my life, I would say. My father was a Dragon sailor, so I have a very close connection to the class. And it's nice to be out on the water and see all the old foxes do their tricks and learn a little bit. I'm on a spying tour.
With perfect racing conditions wrapping up 3 days of tough competition, Tam Nguyen's experience and speed gave his crew the winning edge to take out the Hong Kong Open Dragon Championship 2016. His well-deserved win testified that his Day 3 strategy of limited risk-taking in the final 3 races certainly paid off.
The fleet was extremely competitive. Everybody was so tight, not only in terms of results, but also on the water. On the finish line, it was so close between the first 5 or 6 boats on all races. So that was exciting, but also very stressful because nobody was clearly ahead of the competition. So that was great competition this year in particular.
Second place went to veteran racer Lol Chang. Despite gear problems on the day, the defending champion described the final day's battle with Tam as gentlemanly.
We were equal points coming today, and he passed me twice, so he deserved to win every single bit of it, you know. So he was going very fast, especially on port tack. But he sailed like a gentleman. You know, several times at the start, he didn't attack. You know, we could have attacked each other, but we just sailed our own races.
Third place getter Frederick Azamar and his crew are already eyeing next year's championships. After good results at the start of the regatta, they're hungry for a win next year.
It's going to be a tight battle with Tam, with Lowell, with Mark, and even with Simon. But now that we are on the podium, we're going to look for a step higher.